Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I will give the machine just a moment to notify you that I am on live. I am deleting and blocking some folks in my inbox. Don't mind me. Some of these marketing tactics that people come up with is absurd. So let's see. All right. So today is going to be a little saucy, this topic. And I want to let you know before I get started, I am not coming for you. I am coming after what has been holding you back. Okay? So I just want to, let's see. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you. So, like I said, today is going to be a saucy topic. I'm going to be talking about trying to prove ourselves to others and what that really means. So, for those that don't know me, I am Karena Calhoun. I am a mindset and life coach. I help women entrepreneurs, women who are aspiring, emerging, and or established entrepreneurs. I help them show up amazingly in their business. We don't really think about the fact that our mindset is really causing us to either show up great or not show up great. And so I like to try to get women in a great space within their mind and their behaviors so that they're able to really provide the impact that they want to provide for their clientele. And so a lot of times not knowing your authentic self, not knowing your purpose, and just really, setting a goal and maybe hitting it, maybe not, half hitting it, whatever the case may be. A lot of times those are some of the good morning essence. Sometimes those are some of the things that we see as a result of a mindset that may need to be reframed, that may need to be just kind of re-engineered a little bit. Okay. And so I really try to hone in on what is the issue that is causing you to not show up great. And showing up great it's not necessarily something that you can compare to someone else. You can't say, well, they're showing up great. Let me compare my greatness to theirs. And if I'm not as good as they are, then maybe I'm not great. That's not true. Everybody has their own level of greatness. There's no large or small scale. Your level of greatness is determined by you really unveiling your authentic self, knowing your purpose, and then moving in and really crushing your goals. So that is going to help you to show up great. And one thing that I want to talk about today is when we're trying to prove ourselves, What does that really mean? First and foremost, let me say that it is a lack of self-confidence. It is a lack of self-confidence. Okay. One thing that I want to just kind of bring in here is, and I know this may be a little controversial, but that's okay, is the prior president's administration. If and I'm not going to say any names because I know a lot of times this is what gets folks banned and shadow banned and all these other types of things. But if you take a look at when he went into office 5 years ago, he went into office with the idea that I'm going to prove to you that I can be president. The problem with that was that he had no political background. He had no political etiquette. He knew nothing about politics other than, I know I can gather a crowd that will believe in me, that will follow me. And so you began to see over the 4 years a downhill spiral, just constantly, almost immediately, a downhill spiral, because he went in saying, I deserve a seat at the table. I can show you that I can be better. It was all a comparison thing. And so when you begin to see business owners who are falling by the wayside and you wonder, well, what are you really doing? Why are you not producing the way you should be or could be? It's because possibly there is that whole mentality of, I need to show you that I deserve a seat at the table. When we can stop saying, listen, I deserve a seat at the table, let me prove to you. When we can stop doing that and just create our own table with the resources that we have, with the foundation that we have, with the knowledge that we have, with who we are, with our own purpose, with our own destiny as our authentic selves, man, do you know what we can build and then begin to build together? So I want to admonish you on today to really find out who you are internally, outside of every single influence that has been in your life. And when I say this, I'm talking about mama and them. I'm talking about auntie and them. I'm talking about uncle and cousin and sister and brother and, your youth pastor and whoever else is your teacher, the best teacher that you had in the world. I'm talking about every single influence that you've had in your life who placed their own beliefs on top of yours. And so now yours are embedded and cannot breathe. You have your own beliefs. You have your own ideas. You have a foundation that needs to be uncovered. And so when you can uncover your own foundation and become who you are authentically, then you can show up without a desire to prove yourself to anyone. Listen. I talk to a ton of people on a regular basis. I talk to a lot of business owners in various aspects of their lives, doing amazing things. And for some reason, even though some are doing some amazing things, they still feel the need to try to prove themselves. And it is so sad to me because you don't need that approval. You don't need someone to check a box and say, yep, you're it. You are it. When you are your authentic self, you are free to be exactly who you are, how you are, where you are, and why you are. So I want to admonish you, if you're looking for approval from people, and listen, this is not just, hey, did you like this? Did you like that? Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm talking about folks who are actively trying to get next to people so that people can affirm who they are. Approve who they are. Go back and listen to yesterday's message. I talked about that. Okay, so when you are your authentic self, you're moving at the speed of light, doing what you have been called to do. You're not waiting on anyone to help you do anything, to tell you who you are, what you are, none of that. So this was just a quick message today. I just wanted to talk about this, trying to prove ourselves to others. That's not for us. When you know your authentic self. And I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my conversations because I know it's uncomfortable. I know that it's uncomfortable, but we have to get into that place of our authentic selves. So that's really all that I wanted to talk about today. Really quick message, just admonish you to really find out who you are authentically. Like I always say, stop being on that hamster wheel of chasing a dream. Okay? So thank you all. I will see you on the flip side.